you've seen so much weird shit in the clubs.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I mean, I as a dancer, I've seen a lot, but you know, and when you started it, would you remember how it was at the beginning? Was it like a couple of days a week, and then afterwards just getting busier and busier as soon as you get more recognized for your work, and you get more invitations to go and work, and then you probably start being more picky about it. Oh, I'm not going to go to that
kind of
dumpster, and, you know, I'm going to go maybe to this place.
Kind of. I mean, so when I first started out, I knew DJs and promoters. So I just kind of like went to their events and started taking photos and giving them the photos. I hope you've not got any of those photos because they were awful. They were absolutely awful. So yeah, I just started doing that. And then as word got round, I started to get hired by various events to actually do the photos.
Well, this is the event where we met, Heaven.
Yeah,
big ass club where we did. I was doing dancing, and I think that's where we met. Not sure if we met anywhere else before, but then we afterwards, I think we saw each other to many different clubs and many events. Where
Can you go to Facebook?
Yeah, of course. But you need to tell me something while I'm doing this, otherwise it's just a silence.
So click on Facebook and then go to Joel Ryder Media, go to my page, and then click on photos, and then you'll see some of the popcorn photos, some of the last ones that I did. But yeah, so I knew like DJs and promoters, and I was photographing their events, and then I started to get asked to like do it for money. So I started to do that. But then after doing that, I got asked by the London gay magazines like QX and Boys Magazine.
Boys Magazine, I remember. I was on that.
yeah. And they asked me to go around and take photos in bars and clubs. And that was all published, which was great. It was good for me.
There you go. I remember Adam very well.
Adam Turner there.
Yeah, he was awesome, dude.
He was cool. Where are you? Where are you? Go to the albums.
I'm seeing all.
Popcorn. There we go. Look, popcorn.
That's the one.
Yeah. Any of these? Look. There we go. Oh my god.
And why does
me and Chrissy? Look at that.
Yeah. I'm just imagining how many different hats and outfits this guy has at home.
Oh, I've seen it. He's got a whole attic, like.
And he makes them himself.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, he makes all of them himself. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, the club life. Oh, I remember this one you had. Remember how long ago was it? And
Halloween.
Who did this for you?
2013. I did this.
You did it?
Yeah.
How can... What?
I did this. You know, just get some Halloween makeup and a zip and glue it on and...
Really? It looks insane. I remember the first time I saw this photo, I was like, wow, that looks incredible. That's really cool. I don't think you should do anything with other one. It should be just this one.
Yeah.
It would make so much sense, right? Because it's like a zipper who opens it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was probably a real one.
yeah. It's probably you.
Oh, I'm just so bad. Such a bad boy. I remember you had really nice shots from me doing a pole when I was in the club.
Definitely.
But it's gonna take us a lot of time just to find all of this kind of stuff.
You should have had all this set up already.
Yeah, but it's like,
come on.
Yeah, I kind of did almost. Oh, so the popcorn and how many clubs a week would you do at the time? And
the height of it when I was doing the magazines and stuff. So I could do anything upwards to 12 venues a weekend.
12 venues a weekend?
Yeah.
So you literally just run from one to another?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then there's some of them during the day. What kind of places would be open during the day?
No, it was more evening and nighttime.
Yeah.
And I just have to like literally run from one to another.
And you would go there and you just be there like for like 1 hour, half an hour, and then you go other place.
Half an hour, and then move to the next place.
Wow.
Yeah. Some places I'd stay for a bit longer.
It depends.
It just depends.
Obviously, you would stay a lot in Heaven. Just hang out with dancers.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about like the pros and cons and like experiences what you had there and.
The pros were like meeting everybody, like networking, mainly. Just meeting all because you meet some wonderful people, like all the performers, the drag queens, some of the promoters and DJs and stuff. They're all interesting people who have their own blueprints.
I shouldn't be telling you the story about my old name of the podcast.
I'm just working it in there now.
You're just like, it's creeping back.
Yeah, so I mean that was really cool, and all of that leads on to like more work, doing studio shoots for all the performers and drag queens and some of the DJs, and then even the people you meet inside the club. Their day jobs might be in offices and stuff, and they need headshots doing. You know,
and then you just a nice grinder photo, and they're like, just call you
some
up.
people need grinder photos, you know. It just
not for their face, obviously.
No.
Hey.
Well, I did yours, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Your grinder one, yeah.
Yeah, my grinder is beautiful. Since then, I've been dating a lot of men. Okay, photography, man. So, what are the things what you do at the moment?
So I'm doing a lot of filming.
Also through the sorry, before you start that,
Yeah.
through the pandemic and stuff, nothing was happening. All the clubs were closed. So for
That's
you,
right.
that kind of disappeared.
Yeah, so the gay scene disappeared, the bars and the clubs disappeared, and then the magazines disappeared with it. But I was doing commercial filming and corporate filming as well.
You said a website. So while you're saying that, what is that professional website you had? Oh, is this the one?
This is my website, but this hasn't been updated for like 10 years.
This is mainly the club stuff as well.
Yeah, there's a couple of music videos in there and a couple of short films and stuff, which I did in the past.
Oh, by the way, in this, which I created specifically for you, have you done any of these photographies?
What's this? No, that's not me.
Boys.
I mean, I've worked for boys, yeah,
Look at
sure. But that wasn't me.
Look at how they
Oh my
photoshopped
God.
me.
That's not one of my photos. And what, are you promoting Grindr there? What's going on?
It looks like it. But look at my hips, what they did with my hip. Look.
Were your hips not that thin?
No, of course
No?
not. They photoshopped the crap out of me.
Shit. What other boys magazine photos did you have there?
I think this is
No.
the one you did, no?
No. No. Go down because it will say it should say the photography. Yeah, photography by the Club Wolf. No,
Oh, okay.
that's not me. They're not my photos. My photos
Aw.
are much better.
Of course they are.
No, but yeah, so corporate filming, so like doing promos videos for them, filming events for them, and then more excitingly is doing commercial behind the scenes and making of videos. So say if there's a commercial for Sipsmith Gin, for instance, was one of the most recent ones. They were the main sponsor for Wimbledon tennis, which just happened the other month.
Okay.
And they created a new commercial for it, and they created a new gin for it. And they filmed their commercial, and I filmed the behind the scenes footage for that, kind of like the making of that commercial. So that's the kind of stuff that I've been doing for the past, I don't know, 2-3 years now.
And for you, like comparingly video and photo, so now do you do like 50-50 or it's mainly video?
At the moment, it's mainly video. I would say 70-30 in favour of video at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
And what do you prefer more?
Before the pandemic, it was 50-50. I love to film, but I love to get in the studio and take photos as well. So
both kind of things.
Yeah.
Actually, in my notepad, which I haven't used the whole time.
I mean, can you go to the Instagram?
To your Instagram, which we had before,
To the Joel Ryder Media one, because you'll see the Sipsmith material.
What am I
there.
typing in?
Joel Ryder Media. And then you should see like a commercial post there. I don't really post much. I should really post a lot more on social media, but since the pandemic started, I just haven't got back into it. Yeah, so that last one there. Yeah, no, this one with the swan.
Yeah.
That's the one. So, Mr. Swan is his name, and drinking gin is his game. And yeah, so I was just like filming it. That's the storyboard for the commercial. You know, you've been on sets and stuff, so you know all about it. These are the creatives doing interviews with them. So, and this is the kind of, because it was like animation.
For some reason, I can't turn the sound on. Look, I'm trying to press and it goes down.
Oh, it's your browser, isn't it?
I don't know.
But yeah, so it was stop motion animation, and it was really cool. So they created this whole kind of miniature of Wimbledon tennis court.
Is it what it's called? Stop motion?
I think it's called stop frame animation.
Yeah, because some of the films that they created are pretty cool. I think I saw one with the fox. This really
yeah.
What was the name of that film? The title.
I don't know the name of the
I know
film.
the voice of the fox was George Clooney. George Clooney. Yeah. It was his voice.
I can't remember the name of the film, but they create these puppets, and they're so detailed in all the different models and stuff, and they just move the puppet like just a centimeter or a millimeter. Take a frame, move it again.
Do they take a photo of it?
Yeah, it's a still.
It's like a photo.
Yeah, and then they
it's basically
string it all together.
Just considers from just photos taken.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like how long? Oh, we were. Oh, is he fixing your car now?
Yeah.
I think he has no fucking clue what he's doing there.
He's actually a real mechanic.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's a real.
He's just kind of pointing at something there.
He's not actually doing anything, but he knows what he's doing.
That's pretty cool. Filming and
yeah. So it's like I work for anybody, and most of my work comes from referrals now. So I just get referred from client to client.
But that's the best, isn't it?
Which is how it's been for the past few years, and it's brilliant. So it's really good. Like, so the jobs that I'm doing next week is like for a PR company. I'm live streaming and filming an event for them. It's like a little lecture and somebody talking, and they want it live streamed. And then I'll do more work on commercial stuff. But another bit of filming that I'm doing at the moment, and that I have been doing throughout the pandemic, is funerals.
Like how you started that with this excitement. And by the way, this other thing what I start doing now, okay, how did you get into that? Is
well, before the pandemic,
people didn't die that much. Now they die more. Is that what he's saying? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, it's true.
It's true.
I'm so tempted to press the turum pum push, but no, I'm not going to do it.
Don't go there.
No.
Before the pandemic, like a friend of a friend had died, and they wanted the funeral filmed because like some family members from abroad couldn't make it, and they wanted to get it on film and send it off to them. So I did that, and through that I got signed up with the funeral parlour. And then since then they've been calling me back to film funerals for family members and friends who couldn't attend, and especially during the pandemic they got me to live stream the funerals as well.
Well, the thing is,
really
it's interesting that you mentioned that. Unfortunately, my good friend passed away in Bali, who had a lung condition, and it was not treated properly, and he passed away. He was our age, 37, and very sad. And they, that's because even parents couldn't make it, because also like they couldn't fly from States, and then someone was organizing the live stream from there, and that is a really great, at least, way for other people to interact and be, feel like they're present.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a big service to them, because at the beginning, only 15 people were allowed to attend a funeral, and then it up to 30 and stuff. But hundreds of people wanted to attend. So offering that live streaming facility was really important.
Yeah, some kind of alternative.
Yeah, and I'm still doing that now. So
from clubs to funerals.
I do everything. I've done weddings as well. Yeah, just do all of it.
Do you have preferences, or you just like mixing it up?
I like mixing it up.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
I don't like sticking with one particular niche. I do like variety.
Is there a niche would you like to get into?
I guess I want to. I do like the commercial side that I'm doing at the moment. So if I wanted to expand on that, I think that would be good. And if I, kind of jumped into any TV or film behind the scenes filming as well, that'd be great.
Why not actually filming the films? Have you ever thought about being a director or camera person?
A director of photography, or just like a camera B, maybe, or something like that. That would be amazing. Yeah. But a lot of those guys have their own kit as well that they bring in on set. Yeah. And they're tens of thousands of pounds, sometimes up to 100,000 of pounds.
All you need to do is just sell your left kidney.
Is that it?
Is that it? Oh, yeah,
all I
go.
need
While
to
we're
do.
talking about film stuff, we need to show our sexy.
Yeah, I enjoyed doing this.
That was fun. It was,
And this was spur of the moment as well. This was,
and this is your coat.
and that's my coat as well. It's your sword, my coat. And it was just kind of like a last minute decision because I was doing photos with you.
Yeah, we were just thinking to do photos.
yeah.
We didn't thought about it because I thought
No.
I would like to. I said, how about we have a little bit of a video just for me for my
Was it you who
promo.
suggested that or me?
I'm not sure, but I think we finished the photo and then we did the video. And I think
because I said, do you mind if I do a little bit of video? Because you had this sword with you, and I thought it was cool, and you looked a bit like a samurai. And I said, can we do a little bit of video? And I had this like little rough
not
montage
sure,
in my head.
But either way, I would be definitely
way.
happy just to say, yeah, I would love to have some, because I'm actually using this little bit of stuff in my stunt showreel.
Really?
Yeah, just
cool,
a little like just throwing around the sword and stuff.
Nice.
Because it looks way cooler than if I would just be in a gym in my tracksuit and just going with the sword.